General Studies video lectures, notes and practice. Question sets for engineering service examination, and other conducted examinations. In this video we had discussed a subtopic of energy and environment, which is environmental pollution. And the fourth and fifth topics comes under environmental pollution is radiation pollution, noise pollution. So let's start with radiation pollution. Radiation that is given off by nuclear waste is extremely damaging to organisms, because it causes mutations at a very high rate. At high doses, nuclear radiation is lethal, but at lower doses, it creates various disorders, the most frequent of all being cancer. Therefore, nuclear waste is an extremely potent pollutant and has to be dealt with utmost caution. The natural sources. The natural sources of radiation pollution include cosmic rays, ultraviolet rays and infrared rays, which reaches the Earth from the Sun and other heavenly bodies. It also includes radioactive rays from unstable atoms of uranium, thorium and radium. The human-made radiations come from the use of radioactive materials, which are widely used in the production of nuclear weapons, nuclear fuel and electric power. It has been recommended that storage of nuclear waste, after sufficient pre-treatment, should be done in suitably shielded containers buried within the rocks, about 500 meters deep below the Earth's surface. Soil pollution. Soil pollution is defined as the change in the physical, chemical and biological conditions due to the presence of various toxic materials. Harmful substances are added to the soil through the surface runoff or through leaching. Soils can be polluted by pathogenic organisms, organic and inorganic chemicals and toxic metals. Some of the toxic chemicals from the polluted soils may enter the food chain and then enter the body of humans and other organisms, causing serious health problems. Sources of soil pollution. Industrial effluents like harmful gases and chemicals. Use of chemicals in agriculture like pesticides, fertilizers and insecticides. Improper or ineffective soil management system. Unfavorable irrigation practices, especially over-irrigation. Improper management and maintenance of septic system, sanitary waste leakage, release sewage into dumping grounds and nearby water bodies. Toxic fumes from industries get mixed with rains, causing acid rains. Leakages of fuel from automobiles are washed off due to rains and are deposited in the nearby soil. Use of pesticides in agriculture retains chemicals in the environment for a long time. These chemicals also affect beneficial organisms like earthworm in the soil and lead to poor soil quality. Garbage blocks passage of water into the soil and affects its water-holding capacity. Unscientific disposal of nuclear waste contaminates soil and can cause mutations. Consequences of soil pollution. Soil pollution causes huge disturbances in the ecological balance and health of living organisms at an alarming rate. Some of the effects of soil pollution are: reduced soil fertility causes decrease in agricultural yield, loss of natural nutrients in soil, reduced nitrogen fixation, increased soil erosion, imbalance in the flora and fauna of the soil, increase in soil salinity, makes it unfit for cultivation, creation of toxic dust, foul odor due to industrial chemicals and gases. Alteration in soil structure can lead to death of organisms in it. Remedial measures: reducing the use of chemical fertilizer and pesticides. Recycling paper, plastics and other materials. Ban use of plastic bags, which are a major cause of pollution. Reusing materials. Avoiding deforestation and promoting forestation. Suitable and safe disposal of wastes including nuclear wastes. Chemical fertilizers and pesticides should be replaced by organic fertilizers and pesticides. Encouraging social and agroforestry programs. Undertaking many pollution awareness programs. Bioremediation. Bioremediation. It is a treatment that uses naturally occurring organisms to break down hazardous substances into less toxic or non-toxic substances. It uses microorganisms to degrade organic contaminants in soil, groundwater, sludge, and solids. The microorganisms break down contaminants by using them as an energy source or compatibilizing them with an energy source. When fungi are used, it is called mycoremediation. Bioremediation may be conducted in situ or ex situ. It has been relied upon to clean oil spills in the recent past using the bacteria of family Pseudomonas and other bacteria like Alcanivorax or Methylacellus sylvestris. Not all contaminants are easily treated by bioremediation using microorganisms. For example, heavy metals such as cadmium and lead are not readily absorbed or captured by microorganisms. Phytoremediation is useful in these circumstances because plants are able to bioaccumulate these toxins in their above-ground parts, which are then harvested for removal. Genetic engineering has been used to create organisms designed for specific purposes. For example, Bacterium Deinococcus radiodurans, the most radiation-resistant organism known, has been modified to consume and digest toluene and ionic mercury from a highly radioactive nuclear waste. However, releasing GM organisms into the environment may be problematic as tracking them can be difficult. Bioluminescence genes from other species may be inserted to make this easier. Now comes to the fifth and the last topic of environmental pollution. ESE. Noise pollution. Sound, which is measured in decibels dB, is a form of energy having wave motion. Any sound, which is unwanted or unpleasant to our ears, is called noise. Thus any undesirable sound, which adversely affects the physical and mental health of its recipient, is called noise pollution. The noise pollution can be due to natural processes or human activities. It is caused by industries, mining, transport vehicles, thunder, households, defense sector, loudspeakers, supersonic jet aircrafts and others. Loud noise can cause impairment of hearing or total deafness. Consequences: hearing impairment. It causes anxiety and stress reaction and in extreme cases, fright. There is increase in heart rate, increase in cholesterol and blood pressure due to constriction of blood vessels, stomach disorders and digestive spasm, dilation of pupil of the eye. It also interferes with peace of mind, behavior and proper communication. Nervousness, headache, irritability, fatigue and decrease in work efficiency can be caused due to noise pollution. It also affects the development of embryo in mother's womb. effects on wildlife. It can lead to changes in the delicate balance in predator and prey detection, interferes with the sounds of communication, and in the relations to reproduction and navigation, and overexposure to noise can lead to temporary or permanent loss of hearing. Green mufflers are barriers grown near noisy places to reduce the impact of noise. Normally 4 to 5 rows of green plants are grown near the noisy places like highways or industrial areas so that they obstruct the sound noise. Next we will be discussed about a new topic of energy and environment, which is climate change, where we will be discussed some introduction of climate change, then acidification, ozone hole, impact of climate change, mitigation strategies, and India and climate change.